How about that?
And another DFW team, the Dallas Mavericks, have an impact player in Cooper Flagg.
They got a couple
played
impact players.
2 Summer League games, 63 total minutes out of 80 minutes that could have been played in the 2 Summer League games. If you wanted to watch Cooper Flagg in person or on TV, you got exactly what you paid for.
Yeah,
he was not sitting on the bench. He was in there playing point guard, bringing the ball up the court, dribbling, shooting, showing the whole, setting up the offense.
Played great defense.
Played great defense, blocks. I mean, even the one where he had the monster dunk in the fourth quarter, he ends up making the block on the other end right before, or I think it was the third quarter, right before the quarter ends. Like, you are just, I'm not going to overreact to Summer League and be like, this guy's going to be an MVP or this guy's going to be terrible. But you saw little increments of what it can be, and I just think this Dallas Mavericks team, if it's not already obvious, is going to look a lot different. They're going to be up and down the court. They're going to be a team that's defensive heavy, that's obviously got bigs. I mean, Cooper Flagg's going to be like, there's going to be 2 guys taller than him on the court most time with Cooper Flagg on the court. And this guy's, like I already said in the first segment, guy's long. He takes up a lot of space on the court.
No, he's a big dude.
Fortune favors the bold.
It absolutely does, Nico.
I'll say this. Who is your player comp? After 2 games, I have mine. I don't know if it's 100% accurate, but the guy he reminded me the most of.
For Cooper Flagg?
Yeah. And I feel pretty confident. Like, I was like, almost every play, I was like, he seems like a more athletic version of this player. And it's not Kawhi Leonard.
No, I don't think he's like Kawhi Leonard either.
I think he's got a mid-game like Kawhi, but that's about it.
I think, to me, he's a bigger Scottie Pippen, is the way he reminds me right now.
Anybody currently in the league? Mine's a debatable top 10 player that he reminds me a lot of.
Who's yours?
Mine was Jayson Tatum.
No, I mean, I've heard that.
Watching him in the mid-range, even the way he attacks the basket, where it's like it doesn't look like he's about to score or dunk, and the next thing you know, he just rises up from 3-4 feet and puts it behind his back and dunks it. Like a young Jayson Tatum, obviously, because he's young. The 3-ball shot where it's very like, I don't know how you would say it, like a tall follow-through, if you will.
Right.
He does need to kind of work on the wrist, and the elbow kind of flares out.
Oh, no, he's got a funky-looking shot. I mean, but I'm not worried about it. I mean, it's going to get better over time. I mean, here's what I love about it. He's not afraid to pull it.
He's not afraid of – I mean, in that second game, the first 3 he made was about as confident as it gets. He's about to drive, pulls it back between his legs, and just pulls up right. That's a smooth-looking – I've made 100 of these shots before. That was not the first time I shot that shot. So I was – uber impressed in that second game. Less about the counting stats, but just about how comfortable he looked on the court, like I said in the first segment.
Absolutely.
Him attacking the basket, finishing with the left and right. Like, when you have, that's a 3, I saw a 3-level scorer right there. And there's not that many high-level 3-level scorers in the NBA.
No.
We know guys that can finish at the rim, guys that can shoot, guys that can do mid-range. There's not, that's why they kind of gets the Jayson Tatum is. Like, I don't know if he's going to be phenomenal, the best in the league at one thing, but it looks like he's going to be a jack of all trades and a B+ to an A- in pretty much everything on the court.
And that's why the Scottie Pippen comp is plays for me, because I think we forget, and not to get on a side tangent or anything like that, but that's what Scottie was, right? I mean, that dude did everything. He could
probably
pass.
A better shooter than Scottie, though.
Oh, absolutely, because Scottie had a funky shot.
A little more of an offensive
really
game.
did. But here's the thing, though. Scottie would yam on you.
No,
all right?
for sure.
And that's the thing about Cooper Flagg is Cooper Flagg will yam on you.
Dude, he's already had 2 in the summer league where he has tried to
he's tried to kill people. Oh, I'm here for it.
And the one in the second game where he literally puts it on his hip.
I mean, he's over here jumping from the middle of the lane, for crying out loud. Okay, here's Tim Cato, who was on earlier today. This is his Cooper Flagg takeaways.
There are millions and millions of Mavericks fans, and there are, every single person has their own relationship to the team. And certainly some looked at the Luka trade and said, it's just, they can't keep, they can't keep it up. But I would say that a majority of Mavericks fans, even the spurned ones, even the ones, who hated the trade, and that is the majority of them. But I would say even then, the majority of Mavericks fans want to root for the Mavericks. And Cooper Flagg is an avenue to feel joy again, to feel like it's not just negative news cycle after negative news cycle. Certainly, even from my place in the media, I am very, very, very grateful that there is something exciting to talk about. It's not fun. It's not enjoyable to go, on our DLS show every single day, weeks and weeks and weeks in a row, and, be scrounging for, is Brandon Williams a most improved player candidate for next season? Just being able to talk about Cooper Flagg and who he was at Summer League is, I feel a sense of relief. And I can only imagine how much Mavericks fans feel that even more. And he was good. He was really good. I thought, in his first game, obviously he struggled. The second one may be the best performance in Vegas, or if not, it's going to be something close to that. And that's what everybody wanted to see. Like Drew Timme is also balling out in summer league. So, like the Nets player, and so balling out in summer league, it's good to do it. It's certainly better to do it than not. If Cooper had another quiet game, I would come on here and tell you how good he is and how good he's going to be and why not to worry about that stuff. But it's certainly easier and better and feels better and feels more true to who Cooper is going to be next season, that he did have this game and, that second game where he balled out and showed us why he is, probably the best collegiate freshman, the best collegiate prospect since Anthony Davis.
My bad, Brandon Williams, catching a stray in the middle of that, talking about most improved player. So we don't want to come on here and talk about that. I do. I want to hear Brandon Williams' most improved player talks. Speaking of point guards, the hype died down quick for our boy Nembhard.
Well,
Nembhard was ready to take D'Angelo Russell's spot after game one.
We didn't get into that too much on Sunday with CA, but yeah, 1 for 10.
He was overwhelmed. You could see the ceiling. You could see I'm a small guard that has a ceiling, and Harper and them boys for the Spurs were all over him. He could barely dribble.
Well, and look,
did you hear what the coach said after the game?
Who for the
Mavs?
No,
like, we just got to get him open. We did a bad job getting him open.
I mean,
because our boy Nick Ainks had asked him like, "Well, was the size difference? How do you help him develop?" It's like we need to do a good job getting him open. He's your point guard.
What? Yeah, that's. I mean, just set more screens, I guess. I don't know. Who was it? I'm trying to think. Was it Gilbert Arenas? Somebody on a podcast, and I can't remember which one it was. It just said like, unless you can score in today's NBA, good luck being a small point guard.
Yeah. You better be Fred VanVleet. That's stocky and can hit
and that's
threes.
About right. And again, he's been in the league for what, almost 8-9 years now. So he's kind of been there, done that.
About it. The Kyle Lowry's, they got a little caboose there.
No. Look, boys. Let me tell you something. Kyle Lowry's a thick ass dude. Okay.
Wow.
Pause.
Wow. This guy just.
You don't get to say pause after that.
I mean,
you went all in.
I mean, he didn't even have to say it like that. We already knew what we were talking about. He said, "Let me say the full sentence."
He is. I mean, I don't care. He's
got a caboose.
I mean, Kyle Lowry, and I'll tell you what, Kyle Lowry has, whether it's been in Houston, whether it's been in Toronto, but I want to say Kyle Lowry's about 6'2", 6'3".
Is he?
Yeah,
he's definitely not under 6 foot.
Yeah, he's definitely no. I want to say Kyle Lowry's about 6'2", 6'3".
Who's under 6 foot in the NBA? Do we know?
Bro, I don't even know if anybody's even under 6 foot. I'll put it this way: nobody that you know of.
I'm sure there is.
That I mean,
we're
unless
you're thinking hard enough. I think Fred is.
Here's the thing: if they're listed at 6 feet tall, they're probably 5'11", 5'10". So if Ryan Nembhard's listed at 6 feet tall, he's probably 5'10". But he looks small out on the court.
Nobody that's good. Jose Alvarado.
Yeah.
Mike Conley. Davion Mitchell.
Yeah.
Fred VanVleet.
So, yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Look, is Ryan Nembhard, I mean, let's put it this way. Is Ryan Nembhard going to be better than Jaden Hardy? No.
That's the question. Does he make the roster in any capacity? Or is he just your two-way guy?
He'll be a two-way G League guy.
Okay.
And I'm okay with that. Yeah. Look,
if somebody were to get hurt, he's there.
This team's
And we saw that last year.
Well, exactly. But I mean,
Miles Kelly, him, maybe a center.
Let's be real. The wheels fell off when you made the Luka trade.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The wheels to this basketball team figuratively and literally fell off.
There's always positive to bring out of it, though. You found a lot of diamonds in the rough of Brandon Williams. You had to sign 1 million two-way guys that are now like, you got a lot of potential out of them, and you got a lot of help. Where, like you said, shout out to Jayson Kidd for still holding this team afloat. And
the team never quit.
Bottoming out and being the worst team in the league after that. Like, they had their 2-3 games where they were terrible after the Luka trade when they got beat by 50 by the Cavs.
Well, and that team was in shock after that. I mean, they
got beat by like 100 by the Cavs.
I mean, that game was over after the first quarter. Okay, like that was
it was like 76 to like 30.
No, it was rough. It was a rough go of it.